Have you ever wondered what people are snacking on in Alabama, besides fried chicken? Or maybe you're curious about what sweet treats Alaska has to offer, besides store-bought ice cream? Well, buckle up, my friends, because we're about to embark on a taste bud adventure that'll leave you saying, wait, people actually eat that? But fear not, brave foodies. We won't just be bombarding you with strange names. We'll be uncovering the stories behind these unique dishes, exploring their cultural significance, and maybe even convincing you to give a few a try. Let's kick things off in the Deep South, down in Alabama. Now, Alabama is known for its soulful barbecue and fluffy biscuits. But have you heard of the tomato sandwich? Don't be fooled by the simple name. This isn't your average lunchtime staple. We're talking about thick slices of juicy, homegrown tomatoes layered on fluffy white bread with a generous spread of mayonnaise. Yup, that's it. The challenge? This seemingly basic combo has been a beloved tradition for generations, all thanks to the perfect balance of sweetness, saltiness, and creamy mayo. Moving north to Alaska, the land of breathtaking glaciers and DAKOTA, pronounced A-goo-dook, this dish translates to mix together and is a true testament to the resourcefulness of the Alaskan natives. Traditionally made with reindeer fat, seal oil, whipped berries, and fresh snow, a kutak is more like an energy bar than a dessert we're used to. But hey, when you're living in harsh conditions, you gotta work with what you've got. A kutak is a reminder of how food can be a celebration of culture and adaptation. Surprise? Let's go to California. We're not talking Hollywood glam here. We're diving into the world of the sushi burrito. Imagine a California roll deconstructed and then stuffed into a warm tortilla with all your favorite Mexican fixings. This fusion food might raise some eyebrows, but it's a delicious example of California's melting pot culture. Let's move towards Colorado. The Rocky Mountains are famous for their breathtaking scenery, but they're also home to a dish that might have you reaching for the Dramamine Rocky Mountain oysters. Don't be fooled by the name. These oysters are actually bull testicles, breaded and fried. Now, before you click away in disgust, hear this: properly prepared Rocky Mountain oysters are surprisingly tender and flavorful. They're a local delicacy and a true test of culinary courage. Let's mosey on over to the land of the Lone Star, Texas. Now, Texas is all about big flavors and bold traditions, and their food reflects that perfectly. But alongside their legendary barbecue, there's a dish that might make some folks a little squeamish: rattlesnake. Rattlesnake meat is surprisingly tender and versatile. It can be grilled, fried, or even stewed. Texans have been enjoying this protein-packed treat for centuries, and it's a reminder of their close connection to the land. Now we head south to the Sunshine State, Florida. Florida's a melting pot of cultures, and that's reflected in its cuisine. But beyond the fresh seafood and key lime pie, there's a dish that might have you doing a double-take: frog legs. Deep-fried or sautéed, frog legs are a popular bar snack and appetizer across the state. They're surprisingly juicy and have a mild flavor, kind of like chicken with a hint of fish. So next time you're in Florida and feeling adventurous, give those frog legs a try. Moving north to Idaho, the land of spuds galore. But Idaho isn't just about mashed potatoes. They've got a unique breakfast dish that'll raise some eyebrows: fry bread. This fluffy, deep-fried dough is a staple in Native American cuisine and is often served topped with sweet or savory ingredients, from powdered sugar and cinnamon to stewed meat and gravy. Fry bread is a delicious and versatile way to start your day. Let's head to Virginia, a state steeped in history and tradition. But Virginia also boasts a unique take on a classic comfort food: Brunswick stew. This hearty stew originated as a way for hunters to use every part of the animal. It typically includes a variety of meats, vegetables, and a rich tomato base. It might sound strange, but Brunswick stew is a delicious and well-loved dish that's been warming Virginians up for generations. Let's set sail for paradise, Hawaii. While Hawaii is known for its fresh seafood and exotic fruits, there's a local delicacy that might surprise you, poi. Made from pounded taro root, poi has a thick, sticky consistency and a slightly sour taste. It might not be for everyone, but for Hawaiians, it's a staple food that's been enjoyed for centuries. It's a great source of complex carbohydrates and a reminder of the deep connection Hawaiians have with their land. Now, from the tropical paradise to the heartland, we land in Ohio. Ohio might be famous for its corn and chili, but there's a side dish that's a true conversation starter: Buckeye candies. Don't be fooled by the cute name. These candies are not made from the nut you're thinking of. Buckeyes are peanut butter balls dipped in chocolate, but the kicker is the center, a piece of buckeye nut, which is actually poisonous when raw. Don't worry, the processing renders it safe, but it adds a fun play with fire element to this classic treat. Moving south to Georgia, the peach state. Georgia is known for its juicy peaches and pecan pie, but they also have a unique take on a classic southern dish: boiled peanuts. Peanuts are boiled in their shells with spices like salt, cayenne pepper, and sometimes even dill. The result? Soft, flavorful peanuts that are a popular street food and snack throughout Georgia. It might sound strange, but boiled peanuts are a delicious and affordable way to enjoy this versatile legume. Let's head to the Grand Canyon State, Arizona. Arizona is a land of diverse cultures and cuisines, and that includes a unique take on a sweet treat: prickly pear cactus candy. Yup, you read that right. The prickly pear cactus, a symbol of the desert, is actually edible, and its fruit is used to make a vibrant purple candy. The taste is sweet and tangy, with a subtle cactus eye flavor. It's a delicious way to experience the unique flavors of the Arizona desert. Head north to the land of the Pilgrims, Massachusetts. Massachusetts is known for its fresh seafood and decadent Boston cream pie, but they also have a unique street food that might raise an eyebrow: the Boston baked bean. Now, hold on, these aren't your average baked beans from a can. These are plump white navy beans, slow-cooked in a molasses-based sauce, with generous amounts of salt pork. The result? A sweet, savory, and incredibly filling dish that's been a staple at Fenway Park for over 100 years. Moving on to Pennsylvania, the land of cheesesteaks and scrapple. But Pennsylvania, Dutch country, boasts a unique breakfast treat: scrapple. Don't be fooled by the name. Scrapple isn't made from leftover scraps. It's a savory loaf made with a combination of pork scraps, cornmeal, buckwheat flour, and spices. It's then sliced, pan-fried, and often served with applesauce. Scrapple might sound strange, but it's a hearty and flavorful breakfast option with a long history in Pennsylvania Dutch cuisine. Now we head to the Garden State, New Jersey. New Jersey might be famous for its diners and boardwalk treats, but they also have a unique sandwich that's become a local legend: the pork roll, egg, and cheese. This breakfast sandwich features a thin, griddled disc of pork roll, a fried egg, and melted cheese on a soft bakery roll. Pork roll, also known as Taylor ham, is a savory processed pork product that adds a salty and slightly sweet flavor to the sandwich. It's a delicious and messy way to experience the unique flavors of New Jersey. Let's travel to the heartland, Illinois, the land of deep dish pizza and Chicago-style hot dogs. But Illinois also has a unique dessert that might surprise you: gooey butter cake. This decadent cake features a buttery, crumbly base topped with a layer of gooey, sugary filling. It's then often served warm with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Gooey butter cake is a rich and sinful treat that's perfect for satisfying your sweet tooth after a day exploring the Windy City. Let's set sail for the Chesapeake Bay, Maryland. Maryland is known for its fresh seafood and decadent crab feasts, but they also have a unique take on a classic dish scrapple. Now, this isn't the same scrapple we found in Pennsylvania. Maryland scrapple is a mush made with leftover pork parts, cornmeal, and spices, then formed into patties and fried. It might sound odd, but it's a resourceful and flavorful way to use every part of the animal. Moving south to North Carolina, the land of barbecue and fried chicken. But North Carolina also boasts a unique breakfast dish, liver mush. Don't be scared by the name. Liver mush is a loaf made with ground pork liver, heart, and other parts, mixed with spices and cornmeal. It's then sliced, pan-fried, and often served with gravy and grits. Liver mush might sound strange, but it's a long-standing tradition in North Carolina, and a delicious way to start your day. Now we head to the Big Apple, New York. New York might be famous for its pizza and bagels, but upstate New York has a unique street food, disco fries. These aren't fries dancing to the Bee Gees. Disco fries are French fries, smothered with melted cheese and a gravy made with meat drippings. It might sound like a heart attack on a plate, but disco fries are a delicious and messy indulgence that's perfect for late-night cravings. Traveling west to Indiana, the land of corn and pork tenderloin sandwiches. But Indiana also has a unique dessert that might surprise you: sugar cream pie. This pie features a simple crust filled with a creamy custard made with sugar, eggs, milk, and vanilla extract. It's then baked until set. Sugar cream pie is a nostalgic and comforting treat that's been a staple in Indiana kitchens for generations. Let's head north to the Great Lakes state, Michigan. Michigan is known for its cherries and deep dish pizza, but they also have a unique comfort food, pasties. These savory hand pies originated with Cornish miners who brought the recipe to Michigan in the 19th century. Pasties are typically filled with a combination of meat, potatoes, onions, and other vegetables. They're then baked in a flaky crust and make for a hearty and portable meal. Remember Alabama and their love for the simple tomato sandwich? Well, they also have a unique take on a classic dessert, moon pies. These aren't moon rocks you eat in space. Moon pies are marshmallow sandwiches dipped in chocolate and come in a variety of flavors like banana and coconut. They're a sweet and nostalgic treat that's been a favorite in Alabama for over a century. Let's head to the Pacific Northwest, Washington. Washington is known for its fresh seafood and juicy apples, but they also have a unique delicacy that might raise an eyebrow: geoduck. Pronounced gooey duck, this isn't a cartoon character. Geoduck is a giant clam with a long phallic-shaped neck. It's often served raw, sashimi style, and has a surprisingly firm and chewy texture. Geoduck is a local delicacy and a testament to the adventurous spirit of Pacific Northwest cuisine. Traveling south to Utah, the land of red rocks and national parks. Utah might be famous for its fry sauce, but they also have a unique take on a classic breakfast: funeral potatoes. Don't be put off by the name. Funeral potatoes are a casserole made with hash browns, cheese, cream of chicken soup, and often topped with cornflakes. It's a hearty and comforting dish that's often served at potlucks and gatherings. Now we head north to Oregon, the land of coffee and microbrews. Oregon might be famous for its fresh seafood and craft beers, but they also have a unique street food: beaver nuggets. Now, these aren't actually made with beaver. Beaver nuggets are deep-fried balls of sweet dough, dusted with cinnamon sugar and served warm. They're a delicious and nostalgic treat that's perfect for satisfying your sweet tooth at a farmer's market or county fair. Traveling east to Tennessee, the land of country music and barbecue. Tennessee might be famous for its hot chicken and pulled pork, but they also have a unique take on a classic comfort food: moon pies. Yes, moon pies make another appearance. But in Tennessee, they have a special twist: they're often grilled. Grilled moon pies take the classic sweet treat and add a smoky, caramelized flavor that's surprisingly delicious. Let's head north to the land of 10,000 lakes, Minnesota. Minnesota might be famous for its wild rice and juicy wally, but they also have a unique appetizer that might surprise you, Juicy Lucy. This isn't a gossip rag. A Juicy Lucy is a cheeseburger where the cheese is melted inside the patty, creating a molten center that bursts with flavor when you bite into it. It's a messy and delicious burger that's a true Minnesota icon. Let's travel south to the land of grits and barbecue, South Carolina. South Carolina might be famous for its fried chicken and shrimp and grits, but they also have a unique dish that's a true conversation starter: boiled peanuts. Yes, boiled peanuts make another appearance, but in South Carolina, they take them to a whole new level. Peanuts are boiled in their shells with a variety of spices, creating a savory and slightly salty snack that's perfect for tailgating or a day at the beach. Let's head to the heartland, Missouri, the Show Me State. Missouri might be famous for its gooey butter cake and St. Louis-style pizza, but they also have a unique appetizer that might raise an eyebrow: St. Louis gooey butter cake wings. Yes, you heard that right. These are chicken wings coated in a sweet and savory sauce made with the same gooey butter cake batter that graces their famous dessert. It's a surprising and decadent twist on a classic bar snack. Traveling north to Nebraska, the land of corn and beef. Nebraska might be famous for its corn on the cob and juicy steaks, but they also have a unique take on a handheld meal runza. This isn't a type of exercise. A runza is a savory pastry filled with seasoned ground beef, cabbage, and other vegetables. It's then deep fried or baked and makes for a hearty and portable meal. Now we head to the northeast, Connecticut, the Constitution State. Connecticut might be famous for its lobster rolls and clam chowder, but they also have a unique take on a breakfast dish: a pizza. Now, hold on, this isn't a typo. A pizza is simply the local term for pizza in New Haven, Connecticut. What makes it weird? This thin crust pizza is cooked in a coal-fired oven at extremely high temperatures, resulting in a crispy charred crust with a unique flavor. Traveling south to Mississippi, the Magnolia State. Mississippi might be famous for its fried catfish and pecan pie, but they also have a unique appetizer that might surprise you: fried pickles. These aren't just sad pickles that fell in the fryer. Fried pickles are whole or sliced pickles dipped in batter and deep fried to crispy perfection. They're a salty and tangy counterpoint to richer southern dishes. Let's head west to Oklahoma, the Sooner State. Oklahoma might be famous for its fried onion burgers and chicken fried steak, but they also have a unique dessert that's a true conversation starter: fried Twinkies. Yes, you read that right. These are everyone's favorite childhood snack, deep fried in a golden batter and dusted with powdered sugar. It's a decadent and sinful treat that's perfect for satisfying your sweet tooth at a state fair or local festival. Let's travel north to the Granite State, New Hampshire. New Hampshire might be famous for its maple syrup and fresh seafood, but they also have a unique breakfast dish that's been enjoyed for generations: apple crisp. Now, this might not sound weird, but the twist is in the addition of cheddar cheese. This sweet and savory combination might sound strange, but it's a delicious and comforting way to start your day in New Hampshire. Let's head down to the deep south, the heart of Cajun and Creole cuisine, Louisiana. Louisiana might be famous for its jambalaya and po' boys, but they also have some truly unique dishes that will test your culinary courage. Crawfish pie. This savory pie features a flaky crust filled with a decadent mixture of crawfish tails, vegetables, and spices. It's a delicious way to experience the unique flavor of this popular Louisiana crustacean. Fried alligator. Alligator meat is a common protein source in Louisiana, and fried alligator is a popular appetizer or bar food. The mild flavored meat is often served with a remoulade sauce for dipping. Now we head north to the rocky shores of Maine, the lobster state. Maine might be famous for its lobster rolls and fresh seafood, but they also have a unique twist on a classic dessert whoopie pie. These aren't mistakes made by happy bakers. Whoopie pies are rich chocolate cakes filled with a creamy marshmallow frosting and sandwiched together. They're a delicious and decadent treat that's perfect for satisfying your sweet tooth after a day exploring the Maine coast. Let's head west to the land of bright lights and big bets, Nevada. Nevada might be famous for its buffets and fancy cocktails, but for a truly unique experience, you have to try cactus fries. These aren't prickly surprises. Cactus paddles are cut into strips, battered, and deep-fried to crispy perfection. They're often served with a variety of dipping sauces, like salsa or ranch. Traveling north to the heartland, Iowa, the land of corn and agriculture. Iowa might be famous for its corn on the cob and pork tenderloin sandwiches, but they also have a unique fair food that's a true conversation starter. Corn dog sushi. This isn't a Japanese fusion gone wrong. A corn dog is skewered, then wrapped in seaweed rice and topped with various Japanese-inspired toppings like pickled ginger and sriracha mayo. It's a fun and unexpected twist on a classic state fair food. Let's head north to America's dairyland, Wisconsin. Wisconsin might be famous for its cheese curds and cheese curds, fried cheese curds, and deep-fried cheese curds dipped in ranch dressing, but they also have a unique comfort food. Spotted cow ice cream. This isn't a reference to a confused bovine. Spotted cow is a brand of ice cream that features a unique flavor cherry chunks in vanilla ice cream. It's a local favorite and a delicious way to cool down on a hot Wisconsin summer day. Travel south to the land of bluegrass music and bourbon, Kentucky. Kentucky might be famous for its fried chicken and biscuits, but they also have a unique breakfast dish that's a true Southern staple. Hot brown. This open-faced sandwich features turkey, bacon, and tomato slices layered on toasted bread and smothered with a creamy Mornay sauce. It's a rich and decadent way to start your day, Kentucky style. Let's head to the land of enchantment, New Mexico. New Mexico might be famous for its green chile stew and breakfast burritos, but they also have some unique dishes that will tantalize your taste buds. Christmas. Hold on, is this a typo on the menu? Nope. Christmas in New Mexico refers to Chile. So, when you order a Christmas enchilada, you're getting smothered in both red and green chile sauce. A delicious and colorful combination that reflects the state's love for this fiery pepper. Rocky Mountain oysters. Okay, we know what you're thinking, but don't be scared off by the name. Rocky Mountain oysters are actually bull testicles, breaded, fried, and served with your favorite dipping sauce. A delicacy enjoyed by cowboys for centuries, it's a true test of your culinary courage. Traveling north to Big Sky Country, Montana. Montana might be famous for its huckleberry pie and juicy steaks, but they also have a unique snack that's a true conversation starter. Prairie dog stew. This dish has a long history among Native American tribes in the Great Plains. Prairie dogs are small rodents, and while the thought might be surprising, the stew is a flavorful and resourceful way to use all parts of the animal. Let's head east to the land of sunflowers and rolling wheat fields, Kansas. Kansas might be famous for its barbecue and fried chicken, but they also have a unique take on a classic dessert. Funeral pie. Don't be put off by the name. Funeral pie is a simple dessert made with a chocolate crust, a creamy vanilla pudding filling, and topped with whipped cream and a maraschino cherry. It's a nostalgic and comforting treat that's often served at potlucks and gatherings. Traveling north to the land of Yellowstone National Park, Wyoming. Wyoming might be famous for its elk steaks and cowboy breakfasts, but they also have a unique appetizer that's a true taste of the West. Grasshoppers. Yes, you read that right. Grasshoppers are seasoned, fried, and often served with a side of ranch dressing. They're a crunchy and surprisingly protein-packed snack that cowboys have enjoyed for generations. Let's head north to the state known for its vast prairies and friendly people, North Dakota. North Dakota might be famous for its juicy hamburgers and potato salad, but they also have a unique comfort food. Hot dish. This isn't a spicy dish. Hot dish is a casserole-like dish with endless variations. It typically features a base of tater tots or noodles, topped with meat, vegetables, and a creamy sauce. It's a hearty and comforting dish that's perfect for a cold North Dakota winter. Let's travel to the smallest state in the US, Rhode Island. Rhode Island might be famous for its clam chowder and coffee milk, but they also have a unique street food that's a true New England staple. Coffee milk fries. These aren't fries dunked in your morning coffee. Coffee milk, the official state drink of Rhode Island, is a coffee-flavored syrup mixed with milk. Coffee milk fries are simply French fries drizzled with this sweet and creamy sauce. It's a unique and delicious combination that's a must-try for any visitor to Rhode Island. We're starting in the natural state, Arkansas. Arkansas is famous for its fried catfish and pecan pie, but they also have some unexpected dishes. Possum pie. Don't be scared. Possum pie isn't actually made with possum. It's a layered dessert with a buttery crust, a sweet and spiced filling, and a top layer of whipped cream. It's a delicious and deceivingly named southern treat. Next, we head to the first state, Delaware. Delaware might be famous for its scrapple, but they also have a unique breakfast option. Scrapple cake. Is it cake or is it savory? Scrapple cake is a hybrid dish made with leftover scrapple combined with eggs and milk, then baked into a cake-like consistency. It's a resourceful and surprisingly delicious way to use leftover ingredients. Now we travel to the mountain state, West Virginia. West Virginia might be famous for its pepperoni rolls and country ham, but they also have a unique take on a classic comfort food. Ramp stew. Ramps are wild onions with a strong garlicky flavor. Ramp stew is a hearty dish featuring ramps, potatoes, other vegetables, and often some type of protein. It's a flavorful and fortifying stew that's perfect for a chilly West Virginia evening. Let's head north to the Green Mountain State, Vermont. Vermont might be famous for its maple syrup and cheddar cheese, but they also have a unique breakfast tradition. Sugar on snow. This simple but delightful treat involves boiling maple syrup until it thickens. Then, it's poured onto a plate of chilled snow. The syrup cools and hardens, creating a sweet and refreshing candy. It's a nostalgic and quintessentially Vermonty way to start your day. So there you have it, folks. A delicious encore of America's weirdest and most wonderful regional specialties. What's the weirdest food you've ever tried? Did you love it or hate it? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more wacky food adventures. We're always on the lookout for new culinary curiosities, so if you know of a strange or unique dish from your state, share it with us. Maybe it'll be featured on a future episode of Munchies Madness.